Hello ladies and gentlemen, and this is your host Gaming Nerd, and welcome to today's video where we are reviewing the budget action camera, that is APEMAN A77, as you can see here. Now let's talk about the packaging, and packaging is very good and it feels premium mainly because of the black and orange color. So if you open the box, so inside the box you can get an action camera. Sorry, here you can get the action camera with waterproof casing, a welcome card, and manual written in multiple languages, and accessory box. Now this accessory box contains two battery packs, 10,050 milliamp hour battery packs, bike stand, fixed base, remote switch, helmet base, USB charging cable. Okay, now let's talk about this main camera over here. As in the package, when you get this package and when you open it, you will see that this camera is already inside the waterproof casing. So just remove it. Okay, so if you remove this camera, the entire camera is made up of plastic material and has 4 buttons, one in the front, 2 on the side, and one at the top. Now the front button is power button, as you can see over here. Let it focus. And the 2 side buttons are basically for navigation within the menu, and this OK button is for shutter release and selection of the menu item from the setting. Now in the back side, the camera has 2-inch screen, and this is a LCD screen. It's not super bright and also not of high resolution. This is a basic screen just to give you idea about what you are shooting and which mode you are in, and settings that you are using while recording. Okay, so on the side of the camera we have one micro USB port for charging, one micro HDMI port, and micro SD card slot. Now this micro SD card slot can take up to 32 gigs of class 10 micro SD card, and unfortunately you have to buy it. You are not getting micro SD card with this bundle. Also you are not getting micro HDMI cable within this package, so you have to buy it separately if you want to share your videos and photos with your friends and family, or if you just want to watch your videos on a big screen. So that's another negative you can say. Okay, so moving on to the lens, it's a 170-degree wide angle HD lens, and this camera can shoot up to 4K video, as you can see over here. Well, there is a catch, and when it comes to recording 4K video, you are not actually getting 4K video. So basically the thing is, this camera can shoot 1080p videos at 60 fps, and as you move forward, I mean, if you decided to shoot videos in 2K, then you will get 30 frames per second. That's drop. That's like half FPS that you can get as compared to the 1080p video. So if you decided to shoot 4K video, then you will get only 25 frames per second. So it's highly recommended not to use this camera to shoot 4K videos, because you may not end up getting a smooth video with this camera. So it's basically you can use this camera to shoot 1080p, which is highly recommended, and you can use that 1080p video footage anywhere. If you want to shoot YouTube video with this camera, then that's fine. Now this camera can also shoot slow motion video and time-lapse video. For the time-lapse, it can take pictures from ranging from 2 seconds to 60 seconds, so that's pretty nice. Also, you can snap photos with this thing, and the photo resolution you can get is like 12 megapixel, 8 megapixel to the 5 megapixel and 4 megapixels. So, and one other feature this camera has is, like, as you can see, it has inbuilt Wi-Fi. So this Wi-Fi you can use to connect your camera with APEMAN app. So now let's come to the price. I forgot to mention that this is a battery pack. You just have to open it and insert the battery over here, and battery capacity is very good. You can shoot about 90 minutes of 1080p video with this camera. And there is another plus side, is that if your battery runs out and if you decided to use your battery bank to power this thing, then still you can continuously record video using that battery bank. So that's a plus sign. Okay, now coming to the price, this camera is currently available on Amazon for $54. Now the main negative point about this camera is it has no video stabilization. So that's a big negative point when it comes to the action camera, because as name implies, action cameras are meant for shooting action videos. So basically, if you decided to use this camera to record action footage, then either you have to do some extra work using the video editing software to remove that in stabilization, or basically you just have to use other accessories that can stabilize the camera while shooting the action footage. So that's the main negative point about this camera. So if you just want to shoot casual videos, then this camera is good. But if you seriously want to shoot action footage, or if you want to shoot biking videos, hiking videos, then I highly recommend you to its upgraded version, that is APEMAN A80, which has inbuilt video stabilization, and that camera is much better than this camera. And APEMAN A80 comes around $64 or $69.99, so it's not that big difference between the price of the two models. So let me show you. Here I have the APEMAN A80. Here it is. And basically it's like a bigger brother of APEMAN A77 and much better than this camera, APEMAN A77. So stay tuned for another video where I'm going to do a review of APEMAN A80. And that's for this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Yeah, bye. Hey guys, I'm in my backyard, and this is a video quality footage and a video stabilization test. So the reason why I selected this timing, basically evening timing, mainly because so that you can see the dynamic range that you can shoot with this camera, and you can get overall idea what you can expect, and if you decided to buy, then what you are getting. Okay, so one thing I have forgot to mention, that it has a inbuilt camera and no external attachment where you can add external mic. So that's another negative point that I forget in my main video, but that's for it, guys. I hope you like this test, and I'm going to use the same footage for the comparison video against APEMAN A80 review, so that you can see that how the two video footage, how video stabilization work exactly, and which one is better. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.